I guess moving on from challenges, what's been the most defining moments in your life?
I once was told that in everybody's life there are roughly 7 opportunities in your whole life where you get this split of choices that you make, and it's an interesting number. I don't know if it's true, but a change in your life is where you make a decision personally, where it wasn't just an accident that you rolled into this choice, and that because of that choice your life goes in a different angle. So if I stop, and I'll give you mine. The first one would have been the decision to leave school. Obviously that's not usual, and I chose, so that had a defining moment. Had I gone on to school and at university and then become an architect, I might be working for James Cupitt instead, or designing houses. I still enjoy very much architecture, and I still enjoy drawing, but that's a different path. So clearly that's one. The second defining moment was actually to leave work and to go sailing, because I quit work when I was 25 to go sailing with 2 friends and to sail around the world on a 10 metre or 33 foot yacht. And that's not what everybody else would do. So I had a very successful career. I was actually the most successful manager in the UK for the company I worked for. I had the biggest store at the age of 23 and over 100 staff, and I quit. Nobody could understand me. Now, I didn't just quit. This is getting back to this decision-making process. I wasn't discontent. I didn't feel like something was wrong. I didn't want to leave my job because I was unhappy. I just saw something else I wanted to do. There is a difference. So it was a defining moment. That's the second one. The third one actually came accidentally and without any provocation, because having arrived in Australia on the very first Saturday of arrival, I met my future wife. And so I suppose you could say that was the third one, because I did choose to stop sailing, and we later got married, and we're still married. So that would be number 3. And you go through looking at those key elements in your life. Most of my time with Nestlé have not been those moments, because when you're working and moving in a company and getting offered new jobs, that's not defining moments. Defining moments are these really important times when you personally make a choice in your life, and I think all of you will find that. If you haven't yet, maybe you haven't, because just deciding which university to go to is not a defining moment. Deciding which maybe even degree to study is not a defining moment. When you get down maybe for interviews and there's 2 jobs and both companies look good and you've been offered both jobs, you choose one or the other. That could be, but even that might not be one of those defining moments, because that's just part of the process of just life and getting a job. So it's these defining moments when you choose to do something, and actually becoming an expat, I'd say, was another one for me. Within Nestlé, the choice which I took to become international was a choice that I forced and took. So those are my choices